The last thing I want to cover is how to open another window from this current project. That was something I was working on that took me a while to figure out how to just launch a separate window or launch multiple windows, right? So let's dive into how this works. So the first thing we're going to do is go to our left. We have our app file, right? Right above that is our folder. So right click on that. We're going to say new file. We're going to select Vision OS, Swift file, click on next, and name this text view, right? So text view 1. So text view 1, I'm going to click create. And now we have a new file in our list. We have text view 1. When I click on this file, you can see there's nothing in here, right? So to make things easier, we're going to come back to our content view. Let's just copy and paste all of this. So copy all of this all the way down. Right click, copy it, and copy. Go to your text view. Erase the import foundation, erase all that, and then paste. So now right click, paste. Then we have everything from the other comp view in this view, right? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Reality Kit. We're not going to use this, so let's delete that line. Reality Kit content, we're not going to do that, delete that line. We're going to go down to structure. So here, the struct is content view. We already have a file named content view. We're going to call this text view 1. So erase this, put text view 1. This will be a view, which is perfect. We don't need the state variables. We're going to get rid of those. Next, we have 2 environment variables. We do not need them right now, so we're going to delete open immersive space. We're going to delete dismiss immersive space. We have our body, which is a view, right? We have our view stack. We're going to use the V stack. We're just going to stack some things on top of here. So we're going to get rid of these model 3Ds, delete all of this. So we start with text, and we're going to say, welcome to text view 1. Delete everything else. The toggle switch, we don't need that. Delete all of that. We can add another text box, right? So let's put another text. Text, I think you will like this. And then we're going to start deleting things. Get rid of the padding. We don't need it. The on change, go all the way down. Delete that line. The task, delete it. The if, the switch, the case, all these things here we're going to delete. The else, the if, delete all that. The bracket, delete all that. And when you're done, it should look like this. You should have structure or struct, text view 1 view, our var body sum view, a V stack with a text, welcome to text view 1, another text right below it, I think you will like this, and 3 closing brackets, 3 of them, right? Your preview is here. You can keep it or get rid of it. It's up to you. Well, we can change this. It says content view, right? Let's change this to text view 1. So now we referenced our name, we preview the name down here, and everything else is the same. So now we have this created. How do we access it? How can we do something with this? Well, since we have this view, we go back to our app file. So our project app file, we have our window group with the content view that loads the project. We have our immersive space. Now we need to define this new window. So we're going to come down under immersive space. We're going to add another window group, right? And this window group here needs an ID. So what's the ID for this? We'll call it text view 1, and it is case sensitive. Spell it however you want, but it's case sensitive. When this ID gets called, I want the text view 1, open close paren. I want this file to run essentially, right? So we have that here. So you saw the error I was getting there on the right hand side. If you find yourself getting any errors when you add this file, just close your Xcode and reopen it. Do a file save, close your Xcode, reopen it. When you do that, it'll kind of clean the project and get itself back together. So now what we're going to do is we're going to use this file. So we have it here under text view 1. What if we comment out this line 14, where it says content view in our starter window group. We press enter and we put text view 1 here and open close paren. So now we're telling the project, don't start with content view, start with text view 1. Run your project. You get a build succeeded. When your project loads, there. Welcome to text view 1. I think you will like this. So you can put what any view you want to be your starter view in your project. The project comes with content view as your starting point, but you don't have to start there, right? So we're going to comment this line back out. We're going to turn content view back on. So now let's use this text view 1. So let's go to our content view. Here we have some environment variables. We're going to add another one. So we're going to come over here. We're going to put at environment. We're going to open the bracket here, close it, put a dot, and we're going to call this open lowercase with a capital W window, right? Var open window. So now we have that added. Let's come down here where it says text applesauce, press enter, and put a button. So button. And we're going to, the words we want to hear, we can add the text that says, show text view. Okay, put a paren, press enter, and now we're going to use that open window. So open window, give it an ID, and we're going to put some quotes here. So now what window do we want to open? If we come back to our app file here, it's called text with a lowercase t and a lowercase v, text view 1. So I come back to content view and I say text view 1. And make sure it's in your quotes there. And now if I click run, the project started with which view? The content view, applesauce, show text view. I click it and there's our text view window. You're thinking, well, what happens to the old window? With the Vision Pro, there's only really two ways to move windows. Essentially, there's the close button, the window drag button, and there's a reshaper on the side here, right? So let's use the window drag in the middle and just click and drag that wherever you want it to be. So there's our content view. Here's our text view, and I can click the button again. We get another text view. I'm gonna drag it to the top right here. I'm gonna click it again. I'm at another one, put it on the bottom left. I'm gonna click it again. Put another one, put it on the bottom right. And if I check this box here, I have an immersive space. So you can do all types of things with this experience, right? You can add all the different windows and views that you want. The only catch that I've seen when it comes to this is if I close this starter window, these are still open. So I'm gonna close these out one by one, right? So I'm gonna hold control and look down here. I'm gonna close you, come over here, I'm gonna close you. But these three are still running. So if I click on home and I find my app and I run it again, you'll see that the starter window did not start. The Vision OS will remember, it holds the app in memory and it will remember the last window that was open. So I can't do anything with this. I can't launch. If my content view is my starter project, I couldn't do anything from here, right? So I'm going to show you how to fix that. So what you want to do is come back to your project. We're going to go to text view 1. And right here where you have your text, your other text, we're going to add a button right below this text. So press enter. We're going to put button and we're going to name this exit app. What do I want to happen when you exit the app? I want you to exit with a 0. So when I run the app again, I see my window here. I hit show new. I see my new window. I'm gonna do it again. So now I have 3 windows here. I have the starter window that I'm gonna close. I have the first window I'm going to close, and I have the second window I'm going to close. I see my apps. When I reopen the app, there's the third window. No problem. Click on exit app. When I click the app again, now it loads fresh. So again, this is just to get you started. As you get more and more familiar with Vision OS and iOS, all the different OSs, you'll get familiar with how to interact with these things and kill your app the proper way and different things. I'm just trying to help you get started quick and move on, right? So this is, when you start opening these other windows, here is how you can start and stop and kill the app without any issues. And the last thing we can do is we can take this button, we'll just copy these 3 lines. So button, open bracket, close bracket, copy that. Go to your content view. And right here below your button, press enter. You can paste it, type it in or paste it, whatever you want to do. And again, run your app. And the whole purpose of this, as you're learning, you always have a way to start fresh. I hit exit, it killed my app. If I hit show text view, it's right there. When I move this up, if I again close the starter window, if I hit exit app, when I run the app again, the starter window comes up, and actually you get multiple starter windows, right? So you'll see little weird things happening like that, but you'll learn along the way how Vision OS works and what you need to do to make your project successful. So That's my intro to Vision OS to help you get started quickly. I hope this was a helpful video for you. Thanks for watching. Bye.